Philadelphia and its environs, steeped in history and forward-looking in its attitude. This is a place to live, work, visit, and invest. Investing time, investing dollars, and investing in a vibrant way of life. For our region has become a veritable global community with an international flavor not only in its restaurants, but its workforce. An international flavor in its laboratories and boardrooms. Philadelphia, the first capital of the United States, is indeed an international mecca for foreign investors, tourists, students, and workers from all walks of life. Recently, a cadre of consuls gathered in the library of the Venerable Historical Society of Pennsylvania to discuss the significance of the Consular Corps in the greater Delaware Valley region and the contributions to the economic and cultural vitality of our community. Let's listen.
I think it's great that and interesting and significant that we, the representatives of the oldest consular corps in the United States, are meeting here in the Historical Society of Pennsylvania, one of the oldest and most revered institutions of books and learning in the country.
We are a small country, but we do have a significant trade relationship with Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania exports $200 million to Israel every year, and Israel exports through Pennsylvania ports, and especially the airport, $5.1 billion.
Last year, according to the latest numbers that I have, we import from Pennsylvania $2.3 billion in products and services. We have a good number of chemical companies, metal manufacturing. In fact, the commerce and trade with Mexico is supporting the large numbers of jobs in Pennsylvania.
A really main point is the Panama Canal, of course. That with the expansion of the canal, it has opened and has modernized the eastern ports, mainly Pennsylvania, which more than half of the trade that comes here comes through the Panama Canal.
Today's trade balance with Chile in this region is over $1 billion. And yes, the great majority of that is fruit, and a good part of it are grapes. So what we need to think about it when we are moving something like grapes from Chile, from all the way from the other end of the planet, there's an immense amount of logistics behind it.
Part of our responsibilities as a member of the Consul Corps, representing actually 30 different countries throughout the world, is to bring business to the city of Philadelphia.
Of the almost $700 billion annual trade between Canada and the U.S., we're looking at almost $20 billion per year between Pennsylvania and Canada. And the Delaware Valley area accounts for a large portion of that. We have 100,000 jobs in this region that depend directly on trade with Canada. Pennsylvania brings in about $11 billion annually in imports from Canada and exports at least $8 to $9 billion a year. So this trading relationship is extremely important. With Philadelphia being the 6th largest urban area in the U.S., and situated as it is between New York and Washington, it is a very important element in our relationship with the U.S. in both commerce and politically.
Teva Pharmaceuticals USA are located here in the state, and that means a lot of jobs for the airport, a lot of jobs in Bucks County and soon here in Philadelphia. And it's a lot of jobs also for the transportation industry, as these products are distributed from Pennsylvania to the rest of the country every day.
Recently, I was a guest of the Philadelphia Port Authority and experienced the first ships coming to the Philadelphia port. 150,000 Hyundai cars to be distributed here in the United States.
For the Philadelphia region, this is of tremendous impact, because unloading grapes is a human-intensive process. And what it generates for this region are thousands of direct jobs in the ports, tens of thousands of indirect jobs.
Rotem Corporation, located in the Navy Yard, is building now the new railway cars for SEPTA.
We also have companies like Aramark, a Philadelphia company. In Chile, Aramark is the 5th largest employer, employs over 25,000 people.
There have been many developments in art, architecture, science, chemicals, and certainly pharmaceuticals. French-owned companies in this region and more broadly in Pennsylvania. There are probably 540 French-owned companies responsible for about 20,000 jobs.
Italy is also a high-tech exporters, and Philadelphia is a perfect example because we have in Philadelphia our #1 probably factory for helicopters, which is Augusta-Westland. And Augusta-Westland belongs to the group Finmeccanica, which is our main industrial group. We all know that Philadelphia is a hub for biotechnology, and we intend to, and Italy also is very advanced in biotechnology research. So since I came a couple of years ago, I started to study this sector with a lot of care.
I think that one of the points that you mentioned is that this Philadelphia being a hub for biotech and medicine and medical research. And many of our countries, because the Consular Corps represents about 35 countries in Philadelphia, many of the countries we represent send people to Philadelphia. And one of the things that we do is, in general, to promote trade and the economy, economic development, but also education and science.
We also try to encourage at any levels the exchange of students, and everywhere you go, Drexel, UPenn, you can find the Italian students and the Faculty of Italian.
The Consular Corps and their affiliated and ally organizations also are having a positive effects also on the cultural life of the city. I think all of us are involved in trying to bring more of the cultural diversity by encouraging cultural exchanges. We help Israeli artists that are invited here. We help them to come and bring their work, let's say if they are visual arts.
Of the 21 offices we have in the U.S., the Philadelphia one is key for Canada in terms of the relationship with local companies in the life sciences sector, the clean tech sector, aerospace and defense. We have the Boeing factory here building helicopters for Canada. We have other technologies being adopted here from Canada and vice versa. It's a very active relationship, and one that is, I think, probably only going to grow further.
The atmosphere of Philadelphia, which is very much European-oriented, is always great because ideas, if you launch ideas, they are accepted, they help you. It is really an exciting environment. I think it's one of the best parts of my job. And I really, when I meet my American counterparts, they are always enthusiastic, sometimes more enthusiastic than my Italian partners.
It is of tremendous benefit to have consulates like Chile's, because it facilitates and grows the relationship and the possibility for new things to happen in this region.
The 80,000 Americans living in Philadelphia and surrounding communities have brought to Philadelphia engineers, doctors, scientists, educators, musicians, and an entrepreneurial vigor that has seen an increase in number of businesses and job opportunities. We, in representing the Korean government, look forward to a continued relationship with the city of Philadelphia to bring to Philadelphia jobs.
There is no doubt that Philadelphia is a very cosmopolitan city, and the constitution of the city along the years have made the work of different communities, the newcomers, easier. The adaptation of new members of this society, it's easier because it has a history of embracing diversity, different languages, different cultures.
We welcome you to our countries.
The Philadelphia Consular Corps, steeped in history, investing in the future of our region.